Well, I think in terms of gender identity and non-binary, I think that's an area of the community which is still relatively underrepresented and not particularly known about in society. Principally, something I touched on upstairs. The society's only kind of really in the last 5 years or so, really become accepting and understanding of people who are binary trans. So the non-binary trans community probably does still feel underrepresented. That's not to say that those stories won't be told and talked about in the future. But yeah, certainly for the moment, I think that's the next step. With Transparent, I know some of the people on that show, and they have a lot of people who are trans who are in it and work behind the scenes as well, at production level, producers. I'm not saying that a trans person can't play pre-transition or play opposite gender or other gender, but I think from what I know of that show, I think they wanted to sort of see both sides. The same might be said for famously Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl. A large proportion of that film, Eddie's character was presenting as male. So there are always ways around that, but then you've also got the factors, the casting, financing, all of that. So it is a bit of a tricky issue around that. They were certainly when I came out, when I transitioned, which was over 10 years ago now. Certainly the only parts that I really went for were trans parts. That's changed in the last 5 years or so since Boy Meets Girl, and now I play both cisgender, transgender parts, and also parts where the gender isn't even discussed. It's just not a part of the storyline. So, which is great. It's just a person doing their job and interacting with other people, which is hopefully what I do as an actor.